Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, D.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. I love that. Because in the snow, you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
A first down carry for Henry. Breaks through the contact. Still going. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Talk about so far so good. Right now they are purring like a high-quality sports car. You name it, they're getting it done. What's the definition of balance? Doing what you want to, when you want to. They're doing it through the air and on the ground.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Quick slant to Brown. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces. I think the conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Able to push his way through. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runners get.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
472.
That's what I do.
Share.
150. The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
65. Hey, 66. 65. Mike 41. Mike 41. Shadow.
On second and 11 now. Brady, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, 48 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Running from the gun with Henry. Oh, he sheds himself free.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing...
It got his man complete. Past the 20.
You don't want none. You don't want none.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 81 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
142 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Derrick Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Tannehill on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. And the busy night for Henry continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Brady will look to throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before half for Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. On first down, Brady. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, 66.
Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
173 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Come on now. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There you go, Tiger.
I'm coming. Shift.
On second down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Waiting!
Mike 54. Squeeze, double.
Here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Complete to Jones. Touchdown! Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the ball.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Check it.
Brady's going to look to throw. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man, Gronkowski completes. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw, Brady. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we know how difficult it is to slow down Derrick Henry. That time they went to the face mask, and that's a pretty easy call.
They're just trying to figure out any way possible to get him down, but you just have to wonder if that might make him just a little bit madder. He already runs angry, and that's when he's in a good mood.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Showtime today,
It's
baby.
a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one's not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Man, I got you.
One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.